Hi team, coming at you guys all natural today, but I didn't want to wait another minute to get this out because so many of you guys have just joined, you're just beginning your journey, and here are some things that you need to know. I want to set the record straight and get out a lot of those assumptions that we all make in the beginning. And I want to make sure that you guys have healthy expectations, okay? And that you're not going to get kicked off the horse by discouraging or things that you guys think are wrong when in fact it's actually completely normal. So here are what to expect when you are plexing the 4 trimesters, yes, 4 trimesters of your Plexus business. Okay. So I want you guys to go with me for just a second. If you are a female watching this, you will be tracking with me every millisecond of the way, okay? So first things first, you start your Plexus journey, okay? You're in your first trimester of your Plexus journey, and the first 3 months, you are just sharing the big news. And you're a little nervous, you're wondering what people are gonna think. Okay, it's your first, just like when it's your first baby. Some family members are gonna be thrilled, others are gonna say, do you have your nest egg ready? Aren't you guys in college? Didn't you just get married? Everybody's gonna have these big opinions about whether it was a good idea for you to start your family or not. But guess what? You didn't ask them. This is your life and your journey and your family and your decisions. So do not be freaked out by the people who do or don't support you in your journey. In fact, your family members might be the biggest skeptics, and that's okay. It was that way for most of us. So, first trimester in your business, it's super nauseating, you guys. It's hard. You are nauseous because of all the fears you're having to overcome in this phase of the journey, okay? Left and right. Oh my gosh, I have to make a Facebook post. Oh, I'm gonna be that girl. I'm gonna be checking my friend's number every single day to see who's deleted me and who's unfollowed me. You're making these posts and you're getting 0 likes and 0 comments because people aren't sure yet if this is legitimate and real or if it's just another fling. If you're gonna be one more person who's blasting something over the media and then they ditch it 6 months later and never speak of it again, okay? Did you guys know you have to build rapport with your audience, okay? I had people who came to me a year later after I started posting. They had never liked, never commented on a single status, and they said, hey, I've been watching you for the past year, and now I want to know what all this is about, okay? So you are building credibility with your audience. You're building rapport with them. So be consistent. Post every single day. Don't be discouraged if you aren't getting 600 likes on every Plexus post. Be relatable, okay? Be honest about your journey. When you have a baby, you aren't posting graphics of the What to Expect book. You aren't posting a prenatal magazine from your doctor's office clinic. When you get pregnant, you're posting pictures of you with your peed on stick. You're posting pictures of you, a selfie in the car on the way to your first sonogram. Make your business about you and your family and how it's impacting your life. Let me tell you guys, 95% of people do not care about statistics, okay? If it works for you and it's real life and it really is making a big difference for you, that's what they care about. That's what they want to know. Okay, and so often during the first trimester is when you're doing the hardest work, okay? You are laying the foundation for a legacy business. People do not get to diamond on accident, you guys. People don't get to emerald on accident. That 6-figure income does not drop in your lap. Thousands of lives being impacted does not happen from one Facebook post. It comes from daily, nitty-gritty, hard, consistent effort, okay? So in the first trimester, people can't even see that you're pregnant, right? You're still wearing your normal clothes, and all you know is that you're exhausted, you're not sleeping, you're hungry, but you're nauseated, you're puking every other meal, okay? It's hard, and you aren't even getting credit because you're sitting there suffering in silence because you don't have a cute bump to show off yet. And in reality, do you know what? During the first trimester of pregnancy, side note, I was also a midwife apprentice for 2.5 years, so I actually do know these things to be true. This is not just mommy facts for you. During the first trimester of pregnancy is when you're doing the most work. And if you're on my team, you've heard me say this 1,000 times. Do not get discouraged by other people not giving you credit for what's happening on the inside and underground, okay? When you are staying up late at night and have your earbuds in listening to training videos while your hubby's watching Netflix, you're doing the hard things, okay? You're building that brain, you're building that little pancreas that nobody else is giving you credit for, right? Because when we get to our 3rd trimester in pregnancy, that's when people tell us congrats. That's when they ask when we're due and want to give up their seat for us. But guys, during the 3rd trimester, all that hard work has really been done, right? We did that hard stuff in the 1st and 2nd trimester. That's when you were building that brain. That's when that little one's heart started beating. That's when there was actually a human being knit together inside you. And that's why your body was exhausted and feeling like junk because you were doing hard things. So your business in the beginning is going to be that way. You are building the foundation, okay? You are creating the heartbeat of your own company, okay? This is real stuff, okay? This is not some high emotional silly thing. This is real, okay? If you want an organization that has hundreds and thousands of people in your back office, you are going to have to take time, and it's going to take daily, consistent hard work to get it there. So that is what your 1st trimester is. Do not become weary right off the bat. Don't send 1 cold message and get discouraged. Don't send 10 cold messages and get discouraged. Don't send 50, 10 a day for a week and get discouraged, okay? This is just the beginning. You have just started your journey, okay? Settle in, buckle up, make it a part of your routine, make it a part of who you are, plan it into your life. Don't just wait for the time that for the extra time in your day. Don't say, oh, I didn't have time to post today. It was crazy. Don't be silly and think, oh, I didn't have time to message people today. There's just too much going on. No, if this is going to be part of your life, if you want this to work, if you want real income that's going to support your family and pay your light bill, and if you want to drive a Lexus, then you have to make it a priority, okay? Just like when you are having a baby made inside of you and that baby is growing, you can't just forget to eat all day. You can't just stop drinking water for a week. You have to feed and fuel that little one. You have to take care of it. You've got to be taking your prenatal vitamins. Stay on your own products. Build belief. Whatever area of this business you are insecure in, if you're questioning the product's validity, watch product videos. Watch Ame Darling. Watch people who have medical background and they're educating you about these products. It's all over YouTube. If you're questioning the business validity, watch those diamond documentaries. Whatever area you feel malnourished in, or that you aren't getting enough nutrients, that you are not steady enough in your belief, pour into that area. Be intentional in your business. Now, rocking into that 2nd trimester, right? Maybe you've made $100. Maybe you've gotten your products covered. Maybe you went silver. Yay! Maybe you're on your way to gold and you're like, okay, I'm starting to show, I'm getting a little bit of a bump, making some cash. This could be real. I'm kind of excited. It still feels surreal. Definitely doesn't feel like there's a full-blown business on my hands yet, but it's working. And all those training videos, all of that stuff is starting to become a reality in my business and in my life, okay? You guys, this is where it starts to get fun, okay? So have fun, enjoy it, be excited, celebrate that you now have a bump to show off. You've got some people on your team. You've got people that said yes to you, people that you followed up with 5, 10, 20, 50 times, and they said, yes, I'll take a chance with you. So celebrate that, be excited, take your bump pics, okay? Enjoy where you're at in your journey, but don't stop there, okay? So listen, premature babies, not a good thing, right? You don't want a premature business either. So just because you're starting to show off a little bit and make a little bit of income doesn't mean you can kick back your heels and say, all right, it's good, the train's just gonna keep going from here. You have to be an active participant, okay? That baby is not ready to be born at 17 weeks, okay? It's still got lots of growing to do, lots of maturing to do. There's still brain development to be done. It's the same way with your business. Just because you've gone silver or senior silver silver, maybe you're 50 points in your back office and you're halfway to gold. Maybe you've got some people that are wanting to do this with you. Crazy. How awesome is that? Maybe one of the people that said yes to you is making their own Facebook posts. That's awesome, but you still have to be just as intentional in the beginning. Don't kick back and expect your team to start doing the work for you. You are the leader of your team. You are going to have to be the active participant in this. So it's your job to initiate with your team. It's your job. Don't make them come to you. Get on the phone with them and say, will you have a coaching call with me? Let's get in a 3-way chat with my upline and let's get a plan for your month. Let's see how we can get you to gold. And then also for the people who don't even think they want the business yet, it's your job to be intentional with them too. Help them get their products cost covered so that they don't have to be budgeting this in every month. Maybe they don't want this business. Maybe they don't want to make $5,000 a month or $10,000 a month. Maybe they're just interested in having their products for free. That's awesome. Tell them to get their hubby on it and their mom on it and then their bestie to do it with them. That's 3 people, you guys. They're going to be silver and have $175 in their pocket. There is nobody in their right mind who wouldn't want that. Don't tell them that they have to work the business to do it. You can help them create a copy and pastable message for them to send. Excuse me. And you be the one to help them with their responses. Do not let them go. You're still going to have to be very, very careful to build belief into your business. So often in the second trimester of our business, we can experience lots of highs and lows. So maybe someone will say yes to you and you're pumped and you're on cloud 9. I just signed my 5th ambassador. And then the next week, everybody tells you no. And you're like, oh my gosh, I knew it. I wasn't supposed to do this. This isn't for me. I'm horrible at this. Or you are sitting in your mom's Bible study and somebody makes a really snarky remark about MLMs and you literally just pull your study book up in front of your face and won't look at anyone in the room because you don't want them to see the heat crawling up your neck. Our belief in the second trimester is still really fragile, you guys. You're not crazy into it, so you think about pulling out a lot. Hey, I could still turn back now. I'm not even gold yet. I could throw in the towel, delete all my Facebook posts and pretend this never happened. Don't give in to fear, okay? You are not at the end. It's worth it. There is light at the end of the tunnel. This is real for you. Do not give up and do not let the narrow-mindedness of somebody else, even if you love them and respect them, you guys, their life is not your life. Their journey is not your journey, okay? They are not paying your bills. They are not the ones who give you a hope in a future. That's Jesus, okay? And if he has given you these products, then he has also given you the same opportunity with this business as he has given every other diamond in this company, okay? We all have the same opportunity. What are you going to do with it, okay? Just like the tenants in the field, they were all given a certain amount. The people who went and worked that amount that they were given in the vineyards and multiplied it and brought it back to their master, they were blessed and rewarded, okay? The people who took, the one man who took what he was given in the parable, okay? Have you guys read this? He took his talent and buried it. The one thing that he was given, he hid it. He was like, it's fine, it's just for me. Do not do that with your Plexus journey. Do not sit there taking your products every day and say, it's fine, these products are just for me. I'm the weirdo who took a chance on this, but I'm not gonna tell anyone else about it or expect them to do it. Do not do that. Do not make that mistake, you guys. Do it, okay? There's so much wisdom biblically. Do not do that, okay? Share your journey, share your hope. You will be blessed for it and rewarded for it. Do not stop sharing, because what is happening in your body and in your life because of these products and what will happen in your life because of this business is real. You are not making it up. Don't let anyone take that from you, okay? Just because your friend watching you who's single isn't pregnant doesn't make your baby in your belly any less real. It is a person the second that heart starts beating, okay? Your business is real. Just because you're not a diamond yet doesn't mean you won't be one. You are the same person, okay? You have the same opportunity as everybody else. Do not think for 1 second that this is not real just because somebody else can't relate to you or doesn't want to hear about it. Protect the dream that was given to you in your heart. Hold tight to it and guard it with as much belief as you can muster. All right, so jumping into our third trimester. All right, you guys, this is when it starts to get real. Maybe you are a senior gold and you just hit Ruby and you're like, dang, I'm freaking legit. I'm at Plexus Gym. Okay, that's amazing. But guess what? Even that Ruby push, that didn't come easy. For me, Ruby was one of my hardest ranks to achieve. That is for real, you guys. You cannot get 500 points in your back office by yourself. You have to have a team to get you there. And that third trimester, just like we all know what happens at the end of that, birth does, okay? That is a long, hard marathon, all right? There is no epidural in Plexus. There is no epidural in your business, okay? This is all natural childbirth here. You can do this. I believe in every single one of you, but birth can be messy, right? And it requires that big final push at the end. So yes, maybe your business is growing. Maybe you are actually covering your bills now and people are saying, wow, this is actually working for you. That's great. But guess what? Now you're going to have to dig deep. If you are in your third trimester in this business, you are having to become a leader. Do not think that you can do this by yourself. You are going to have to stay coachable, okay? You are going to have to do personal development. I hate to tell you guys because I didn't want to do it either. I didn't think I had time to read books. I didn't want to do the studies. I didn't want to get on the Zoom calls. What even is a recorded conference call? I had no idea. I was like, what is this? I just listen to somebody talk? Like there's no interaction? Who has time to this? Who has time to walk around listening to somebody talk for an hour, okay? You have time. This is the make it or break it. This decides whether this business will be easy for you or hard for you. How coachable you are decides all of that. So dig deep, push hard. Do not be afraid of hard work, okay? Do not throw in the towel when it gets hard. This baby has got to get out of you some way, somehow. That rank is not going to happen by itself. You are going to have to reach and you are going to have to push for it. And just when you think you can't take another second, that is when you will come out on the other side and it will happen, okay? You can do it. Now remember, for those of you who may not have had a natural childbirth, or maybe you didn't see what was happening down there, there's lots of gross stuff that happens in birth, you guys. I'm gonna get real. There's lots of body fluids that happen. It's nasty. This business will bring all the nasties to the surface, and let me tell you why. Because that's what leadership requires. Leadership does not have room for your immaturity. Leadership does not have room for you to not get out of your comfort zone. Leadership does not have room for you to be a quitter, okay? Leadership requires you to be strong and to be vulnerable and to do the things you don't like doing and to do the things you've always been afraid of, okay? Leadership involves you stepping outside of your own personality. You don't get to play the I'm an introvert card. Guys, I'm a serious introvert, okay? Videos used to kill me. Now it's habit. Now I can do it like breathing, okay? You can do this. You can crush those fears. You don't get to say, well, that's just not me. I'm not gonna be a person, I'm not a salesperson. I don't want a cold message. It's just not me. Leadership requires more of you. You can't just do the things you like, okay? You also have to do the things you don't like. Just like in pregnancy, you can't just rock that bump. You've also got to carry it for 10 months. By the way, it's 10 months, not 9. 40 weeks is a long time. All right, and in the third trimester of your business, things start to get heavy. Just like when you're about to have that baby, you're like, I'm done, okay? You start to feel heavy and like you're carrying so much more than just you. You will feel that same weight in your business. It is not wrong, that is normal. Do not run away. You will start to feel the weight of having people dependent upon you. You're gonna want your team to succeed just like you're succeeding. You're gonna have to really, really, really be honest with yourself. You're gonna have to work hard and pray for wisdom, you guys. Pray for wisdom like your life depends on it. There has not been a single day in this business that I have not prayed for wisdom and asked the Lord to give me exactly what my team needed to hear that day. We are not enough to keep people going by ourselves, all right? If you want to do this, if you're going to lead a team of 10, 20, 100, 5,000, 25,000 like Jessica Heffley, then you are going to have to really Make sure that your cup is full so that you can fill up theirs and pour out and pour into others. It's a serious, serious deal. Okay? I want you to know that you are capable of so much more than you think you are. If you're getting to that point in labor where you're like, I want out, do whatever you need to do. I volunteer for a C-section, cut this baby out of me. I do not want another contraction. Do not tell me I have to do anything else. And they say, guess what? Now you have to push. Now that you're exhausted and you've been in labor for 36 hours, now you have to push this kid out of you. Do not quit. Do not throw in the towel. You are capable of so much more, okay? The word says we have been given everything we need for life and for godliness, okay? Notice it says for life and for godliness. So this is not just applying to being a Christian. This is also applying to living your life on earth, okay? The Lord has already equipped you for that. Tap into that strength. Maybe you've never done it before, and so you're feeling like you don't know how. Ask for help. Ask the person that signed you. Ask your upline, okay? These people that have navigated these waters before you, they can help you. Okay, but this is up to you. This is between you and the Lord. This is you and your shareholders, which your shareholders are the people in your household. This is your journey, okay? Do not turn away from it. Do not run away from that. Do not hide in the face of that fear, okay? Courage is not the absence of fear. It's the realization that what you're doing is more important than the fear that you're feeling right now. You can do it, okay? You can carry a team. You can pour into them. You will make it, and you will come out on the other side, and you will birth something beautiful that makes it so worth it that you're willing to do it again, okay? Maybe not the next day, but you are willing to do it all over again when that next rank promotion comes around. You can do this. Now, we're going to talk about the 4th trimester. If you are a baby-wearing mama, you know all about the 4th trimester, okay? It is the next 12 weeks after your baby has been born. They still need to be held crazy close. They are used to a dark, safe, quiet environment where they need to feel their mama breathing and hear her heartbeat all the time. Your team is the same way. If you've just gone silver, if you've just signed 3 people, guess what? You still have to talk to those 3 people all the time. You can't sign them and forget about them. You have to walk with them, hold their hands, say, how are you feeling? Are your products in yet? Celebrate with them. Help them work up in their dosage. Remember, they have to work up gradually. And then also, a lot of times, especially with the ProBio 5, we exceed the dosage on the bottle, right? If you're part of our inflammation challenge, you're taking a loading dose of ease, which is not 2 capsules, it's like 6 capsules a day. So walk closely with your team. Hold them close to you. Make sure you're on those weekly coaching calls with your level 1s and 2s. Be sending those voice messages to encourage them, to build them up. Ask them lots of questions. Find out. Don't just preach at them and tell them what to do. Ask them what's hard for them. Ask them if they're being honest about their schedule. Are they really doing their IPA every day? Do they really want this? Remind them of their why. You've got to keep them close to you. Do not drop them as soon as you hit the next level, okay? You have to help your people's people. You can't go gold and then just expect your brand new silvers to know how to take care of their 3 people that they signed. That's on you. You have to teach them, okay? You have to empower them, lead them, help them rise up to be more than what they believed they can be. Hold your team close in that 4th trimester. So there you guys have it, the 4 trimesters of your Plexus business. Love you guys. See you soon.